Saturday morning and the rain is pouring. Dad worked late last night, he's in there snoring. Same old stuff on TV, boring. So what if I can't go out and play? I know what I'll do today. I'm going down to the library, picking out a book, check it in, check it out. Gonna say hi to the dictionary, picking out a book, check it in, check it out. Now I like books and they like me, so when I go to the library, I sit down in my favorite chair and check to see who's there. Maybe one book, maybe two. Take me home, says Winnie the Pooh.
Here we meet up with Ferdinand. Oh, look at that. He loves the butterflies. And all the other, his friends like to jump and run around and butt their heads together. But not Ferdinand. Nope. Ferdinand, he liked to sit very quietly and smell the flowers. Yes, he had a favorite spot underneath a cork tree. Kind of a little joke because they have little corks hanging from a tree, which is probably not what it really happens. It was his favorite tree, and every day he would sit in the shade. Oh, he would smell the flowers. Oh, let's see if I have some flowers. I do. Smell those flowers. Oh, he loved that. Well, he liked to sit very quietly underneath that tree, smelling those beautiful red flowers. Sometimes his mom, who was a cow, sure, she would worry about him sometimes. She was afraid. She was afraid he'd be lonesome because he wasn't playing with the other bulls. And she would say, "Why don't you run and play with your friends and skip it and butt heads like the others?" Ferdinand, he'd shake his head and he would say, "I like it better here where I can sit and smell the flowers." Well, his mom saw that he wasn't lonesome, and she was a very understanding mom, and she let him just sit there and be happy. Well, as the years went by, Ferdinand grew and grew and grew until he was enormous. He was very big and very strong. And all of the other bulls who had grown up with him, all his friends, all they wanted to do was to fight every day. They loved to do that. They would butt their heads together and they would have sticks and they would fight and they enjoyed themselves. But what they wanted most of all was to go to the bullfight in Madrid. Yes, there was a huge, huge bullfight. And that was what they wanted to do. Oh. But not Ferdinand. Ferdinand, he was big, he was enormous, he was strong, but what he liked to do was still sit under that tree smelling the flowers. Well, one day, five men came with very funny hats, and they wanted to pick out the biggest, the strongest bull in the town. And they would bring that biggest, strongest bull to Madrid for the bullfight. Oh, well, all of the bulls, look at them, they're running around. They were trying to show off who was the fiercest, who was the strongest. Oh, Ferdinand knew that no one would pick him, so he didn't care. He went out to his favorite spot under that cork tree and he sat down. Uh-oh. And when he did, he sat on a bee. A bee? Oh no. The bee was buzzing. He didn't see it. Oh, now, if you were a bumblebee and a huge, enormous bull sat on you, what would you do? What do you think, Kira? Would you sting him? says, yes, yes, yes. That's just what happened. It's just what happened. The bee stung Ferdinand. Oh no, there he goes. Oh no. He started pounding the ground. It hurt so much. He was crazy. Well, those 5 men, they looked and they said, whoa, whoa, that is the fiercest bull we've ever seen. You are the one, Ferdinand, to come to Madrid. You. Oh no. Oh no. So sure enough, they took him away to Madrid. Oh, when they got there, what a day it was. Oh, the flags were flying, the bands were playing, all of the lovely ladies had flowers in their hair. It was magnificent. Oh, and look what the flag said. Ferdinand, Ferdinand, Ferdinand. Well, then they had a parade. Just like we have a parade, they had a parade around the ring. Oh, the bandoleras. They had long, sharp pins. Oh, and then next came the picadors. They rode very, very skinny horses. And they would make the bull even madder. Oh no. What's going to happen? The matador. He was the proudest of all. He thought he was so handsome. He thought he was so brave. He could not wait to meet up with the bull. The bull, of course, was Ferdinand. So, I don't know if you can see, Ferdinand is coming out of that castle. Oh, they called him. This is what they called him. Ferdinand the Fierce. Oh, and they were all afraid of him. Oh, everyone was afraid, all of the fighters. And Amelia, guess what? Ferdinand ran to the middle of the field. There he is. Oh no. Did they expect Ferdinand to fight? Yes, they did. They thought he was going to fight. I know, I know. Do you think he will? Do you think he will? Okay, Kira says yes. Amelia says no. All right. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ferdinand stood in the middle of the ring, and he looked out. All of the ladies had flowers in their hair. Flowers, yes. Like your bow, they had that in their hair. Ferdinand sat down in the middle of the ring. Sat down, yes. And he looked around, and he looked at those flowers, and he sniffed them. And guess what? He would not fight. No, no. In fact, the matador began to cry because he couldn't show off his cape and his sword. Ferdinand just sat there, looking up at the ladies in the crowd with their beautiful flowers. It reminded him of home. And sure enough, he went back to his home. And for all we know, he's still sitting there underneath the cork tree, smelling the flowers. And guess what? He's very, very, very happy. He is. Yeah, he is. There's the story of Ferdinand. Yes, yes,
To the zoo tomorrow, zoo tomorrow, zoo tomorrow. Daddy's taking us to the zoo tomorrow, and we can stay all day. We're going to the zoo, zoo, zoo. How about you, you, you? You could go do. We're going to the zoo, zoo, zoo. See the elephant with a long trunk swinging, great big ears and a long trunk swinging, snuffing up peanuts with a long trunk swinging, and we can stay all day. We're going to the zoo, zoo, zoo. How about you, you? You could go do. We're going to the zoo, zoo, zoo. See all the monkeys there, scritch, scritch, scratching, jumping around and scritch, scritch, scratching, hanging by the long tail, and we can